Martinez, and you're watching Spotlight Georgetown. You can find us Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. on your local cable station. It is your cable station, so if you'd like to come down and borrow some of the cameras and do some work with your nonprofit here in Georgetown, please let us know. They also have some wonderful equipment. They'll teach you how to use it. You don't have to have any experience. So today we're talking to Emily Ahrens, and we're talking about the Little North Farm, which is on North Street in Georgetown, and we're talking about her chickens. It's an organic poultry chicken farm here in Georgetown. Mm-hmm. And how many chickens do you have?
We have 91 chickens.
That's a lot of chickens.
Yeah, and 7 ducks, and 3 dogs.
And 3 dogs.
And 1 toddler.
And 1 toddler, okay. So Emily, now where are you originally from? Now you're from Georgetown, but where did you come from?
Well, it depends on when you start. I was born in Denver, Colorado. I moved to Palo Alto, California when I was 3. And then when I was 12, I moved to Danvers, Massachusetts. From there, I've moved a lot in my life. So I'm a transplant, but I've been in the North Shore for most of my life now.
Now, what got you into chicken? What got you into Georgetown?
Well, my husband, Andrew, and I were looking to buy a house. We were living in Melrose in a 2-family that my husband owned. And we wanted to find a house that had a lot of land because Andrew aspired to be a farmer. So I was like, sure, I'll just go along with it. We had 8 chickens in Melrose, and we had a garden and stuff. So I was kind of used to it, but I knew he wanted to be a farmer. So we looked and looked, and we finally found this house that had the land that he wanted, that wasn't deep woods that we'd have to knock down 200 trees.
Okay.
It was perfect, and the house wasn't an old log cabin that was 300 years old, so that was important for me. So it was like the perfect house for what I wanted and what he wanted, and it was the perfect scenario. It came together in a miraculous way. Like, it shouldn't have worked out when you are looking for houses in the way that ours came. It shouldn't have worked, but it was just destiny how it happened. So it was great.
Was it a farm before?
No.
No.
It was a small ranch that they put a couple additions on, and then the backyard was just a big open grassy field.
So you got lucky.
We got super lucky.
Okay.
Wide open, flat, grassy field, sunny, like absolutely perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. Now, so it's you and your husband, and you have a young child.
Yes.
Boy, girl.
A boy. His name is Tristan.
And how old is he?
He'll be 15 months. Well, he's a year old. He's just a little bit over a year.
Okay. Does he like playing with the chickens?
Well, he doesn't really play with them as much. He reaches his hands like through the fencing, and I usually have him on like a backpack, so he likes to talk to them and play with them, and now he chases the ducks around when they're having supervised free range.
Okay, so your husband wanted to have this farm. Does he have background in that?
Not really.
Not really.
No.
It was just kind of a neat thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's part of the Giant Pumpkin Growers Association.
Okay.
So he is one of those crazy people. You know.
All right, I've worked at the fair for years.
You have to be
I know those people.
Sort of crazy to grow a giant pumpkin.
Now, did he grow a giant pumpkin this year?
He did.
He did.
But it got a crack and it started rotting, so it didn't make it. But last year he grew his own record, which was 1,001.5 pounds, and then he also grew a 500-pound pumpkin.
Yikes.
Yeah, so we put those both in our front yard after the fair, and people would stop and like take pictures. It was pretty fun.
So they were at the fair last year?
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Neat. So the fair opens shortly. We'll get to see what kind of pumpkins are at the fair every year.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of chickens do you have?
We have so many chickens. I think we have like 15 different breeds at this point.
Okay.
So
brown chickens, white chickens, chickens.
A lot, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could bore you with chicken breeds, but yeah, a lot of chickens. We have
mostly for the eggs.
Yeah, all for the eggs.
All for the eggs. Okay.
And we have 4 roosters as well. So a very diverse flock.
All right. So do you let the roosters get near the chickens?
Yeah.
Okay. They just kind of mix in and. Mm-hmm. Now, are they free range?
Yeah, they're all free range. There's no cages. They have a really large coop, and around the coop we have a fenced-in enclosure,
Okay.
just to keep predators away, and
And to make sure they don't run out on North Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually chickens don't really like I mean they're not that smart, but they wouldn't probably run out. I don't know. I don't want to find out. But we just have the enclosure to keep predators away from them and just keep them safe. But it's huge. It's 35 feet by 65 feet. So it's enormous.
That's like a whole backyard.
It's like a whole backyard. And then I built a channel, which is a chicken tunnel, outside the back of it. So it kind of loops around the duck area, and then they have a secondary pasture area that is basically the same size. So yeah, they've got a lot of space.
Yeah, now you said you have ducks. What kind of ducks? Just white ducks? Brown ducks?
We have one that's a giant pekin. We have cayuga. We have, I can't remember all the breed's name, but we have 7 ducks.
Now, do you have the ducks for eggs as well?
Yeah. We just got them in the springtime, so they just started laying. And we haven't sold the eggs, but we've given them to people to try, and they're delicious.
Really?
Yeah. I should have brought you some.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows what a duck egg tastes like, so yeah, they're pretty unique.
Now, how big are the duck eggs?
Right now they're about the size of a chicken egg.
Okay.
Because they're still the ducks are still young.
Okay.
But they will be a little bit larger than a chicken egg.
Oh, wow. And eventually you'll sell those as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're more of a specialty thing. Some people who are really into food, like foodies, people who are really into that stuff, they'll buy them. People buy them for experimenting. They're also really good for baking. So if you do breads and
They'd be richer.
yeah, like a banana bread would be very dense.
Okay.
But they're so creamy and delicious. Yeah.
Much easier to make scrambled eggs. You don't have to use as many eggs.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They're really good. Yeah.
Now, why did you are a certified organic farm.
Yes.
So why did you decide to become certified organic rather than just a regular plain old farm?
Well, when we had chickens in Melrose, we fed them traditional food, and the ladies that bought the house actually kept the chickens. So we were starting off fresh.
Okay.
So we decided we wanted to uphold the highest quality standards in our chickens, and we said, yeah, we're going to invest in this because it's important to us as a family, and we wanted to offer the community a really high quality product. So, and the chicken food is about twice as much as traditional food. So it was an investment for sure. But we wanted to get certified organic because we wanted people to know how really serious we were about it. Up and down North Street, there are people who sell chicken eggs and are
everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. You can get them anywhere.
Andover Street, North Street, everywhere.
Yeah, and especially in this area, a lot of people have chickens, and they sell them on the road. We wanted to make it a business, and this was not just like a backyard farm, which is a backyard farm, but we wanted to really get out into the public more than just throwing them in a cooler out on the side of the road.
Okay.
So we want people to take us seriously. So becoming certified organic really let people know that we were very serious about what we were doing, and that they know that it's a really high quality food.
So the food that you feed them is different.
Yeah.
In the free range.
Yep.
So both of those things make for better eggs.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, is there a different price for the eggs than other people would charge?
Yeah. So, that was an interesting thing for us to figure out what to price them at, for sure. But in researching all the different farms and markets and going to Whole Foods and just sort of checking what was out there, we price our eggs at $4 for a half dozen.
Okay.
And there are eggs you can buy at, Market Basket for, I think, $1 or something for a dozen. I mean, you can get them really cheaply. But you do know that when you're paying more, you're paying for that animal's quality of life, and you're paying for them to be free, and you're paying for them to eat quality food instead of just eating junk food and being closed in a pen in awful living conditions. So that's what you pay for. Now,
do the eggs taste better? From everybody I've heard, they say they taste totally different. They taste like a real old-fashioned egg.
They taste like an egg. They taste like an egg if you have a piece of chocolate and you're like, oh, chocolate, but then you have some really beautifully artisan chocolate that's handcrafted, and you can taste nuances in it, and it's creamy. It's like that, where people who eat farm fresh eggs, they know the difference. And that's one thing that people tell me all the time, like, you can really taste the difference. I'm like, I know. I mean, I have chicken eggs every day, but it's so true that the food that we give them and the lifestyle they have, the eggs are so amazing.
Is there a different nutritional value?
I've heard that there is, but I'm not a scientist and I don't know the exact data. But I know that there has been some testing done with the freshness, and just like, your vegetables, when you get a fresh vegetable from your garden, the quality
It's going to taste different than something that's 3 weeks old from the store.
Totally.
Yeah.
Same thing.
And
So.
from the people that I know that buy organic eggs, they say that if you have a regular egg, it tastes kind of, you're not sure what it
Kind of
tastes like.
flavorless.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you have a fresh organic egg, it tastes like eggs you had when you were kids.
Yeah.
That tasted like a real egg.
Totally. Yeah.
Much different.
Much different, yeah. And,
Now-
and then the quality of the food that you're making with those eggs, too, kind of reflects that.
So this is part of a lifestyle choice that you're making.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huge.
You're also a yoga instructor.
Yes.
And that's part of a lifestyle choice. Now,
Yes.
how did you get into that?
Into yoga?
Yeah.
I did yoga since just after high school, and I did it as a way of exercising, and I kind of discovered how great it made me feel, and I felt really at home on my yoga mat. I just felt like all the craziness that was going on. I moved around a lot growing up. It just felt like I was always in a place of home, and I started teaching yoga, I think about 4 years ago, I want to say. Maybe 3 years ago, and I loved connecting with people in that way. I started teaching kids yoga, and I've brought yoga to the farm. We did 2 events that were yoga and mimosa brunches, so you get a little yoga, and then we got a farm fresh brunch. Yeah, super fun.
Yeah, a little mimosa on the side, not a bad thing.
Yeah.
What is I went on your website and had some fun.
Oh, good.
What is the Wicked Cool Chicken School?
The Wicked Cool Chicken School. That is my newest
It's a
baby.
cute name.
Thank you. That's what everyone says. I'm glad. So the Wicked Cool Chicken School is backyard chicken farming made easy. So I take all of my experience and Andrew's experience, and I've kind of boiled it all down into an online course. So it's an easy to follow. You're self-paced. You can do it with your family.
Oh, so this is online.
It's all online.
Oh, that's really neat.
Yeah, so, and actually I'm going through the beginning program right now with some beta testers. So my founding members, there's 10 people, and 3 of them are out of state. So it's really, really cool because we can connect on a topic that, some of them are not familiar with or just a little familiar, and they're learning everything. And so I teach people everything about backyard chicken farming.
It's a nice little second income that you don't have to
Yeah.
actually be there with the people.
Yeah. So it's definitely a way to monetize our movement and talk about what we're passionate about. And it's a way to connect with people all over the place. So it's awesome. It's really fun.
Okay, I also saw that you have some future plans for goats
Yeah.
and some beauty product with the goat milk.
I would love to. Yeah. So Andrew and I have some friends who have a farm up in Vermont. It's called Sweet Georgia Peas, and they have a ton of goats. And when we were at their farm a few years ago, we fell in love. They had all these little baby goats. They're called kids. We were picking them up. I'm like, oh, we need to have goats. And so we definitely want to have goats, but we need to really learn a lot more before we actually get them. I mean, chickens, people can get chickens
Chickens
and
are
not know
pretty
anything
easy,
about
right.
them and like figure it out, but goats are more intensive, and you have to make sure that you have a fence that's high enough. They get really mischievous, and they can wander, and they can get into trouble. So maybe down the line we would get goats for milk and to make beauty products.
Okay.
And chevre. Oh,
So there's always the future.
yeah.
Now, where do you sell the eggs? Your chicken eggs.
We sell. I know, it's so fun. So we sell the eggs at Smollack Farms in North Andover.
Okay.
We sell them at a New Leaf Market in Beverly,
Mhm.
and we just started selling them at the Natural Food Exchange in Reading.
Okay.
We also sell them directly to customers. We have had a farm stand outside of our house, but it's not our favorite thing to do because we have to be there and we have dogs and toddler, and there's just a lot of moving parts that it's a little bit tough.
Okay.
And I don't like the idea of having cash on the side of the road.
Yeah.
So I don't like to do that as much. Yeah.
So the closest would be Smollett Farms,
Yeah.
closest to Georgetown.
Yeah, but our neighbors in Georgetown, they'll hop on Facebook and message me.
Okay, that was the next question.
Yes.
You have a Facebook page,
Yes.
which is
Little North Farm.
Little North Farm.
Yes.
And people can go on the Facebook page and say, I would like to get some eggs
Yeah.
and,
Yep. There's a button that says send me a message, and or they can send a private message to me. Just say, hey, I'm in the area. I would like to see if I could get some eggs, and I'll say, yep. And they can meet me at my house.
pull in the driveway.
Yeah, yeah. So we coordinate. I coordinate with people on a one-on-one basis too, if we have enough eggs to sell that day. But yeah, it's really easy to connect with me, and I'm on Facebook and Instagram at Little North Farm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we miss anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, that was all of it. I mean, the Wicked Cool Chicken School was mentioned, and
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's a cute name.
Thanks.
That's a cute name.
Thanks.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks
It
for
was nice
having me.
meeting you.
Nice
It
to
was
meet you
nice
too.
having you here.
Thank you.
So when you get into this a little more and
Yes.
things change and things happen, let me know again and we'll have you on again.
I will. Thank you for inviting me.
So if you're looking for fresh eggs that have been truly raised locally, think of the Little North Farm. I'm Beverly Enos. You're watching Spotlight Georgetown. Thank you for joining us. Bye for now.